Make your own compost bin from scratch today. Stop. Before you throw away another banana peel or coffee ground, watch this. What if I told you that your kitchen scraps could turn into black gold for your garden? That's right. Today, I'm taking on the challenge of building a compost bin from scratch, and trust me, if I can do it, so can you. In this video, you'll discover how to build an easy DIY compost bin in just a few steps, the biggest mistakes people make when composting and how to avoid them, pro-composting secrets that will turn your scraps into rich, organic fertilizer fast. So stick around. By the end of this video, you'll have the confidence and know how to start composting like a pro. Let's get started. Introduction and why composting matters. Many people want to compost, but they feel overwhelmed. Does this sound like you? You don't know where to start. You tried before, but it got smelly or messy. You think it takes too much time or effort. If so, you're in the right place. Today, I'm going to break it down step by step so that by the end of this video, you'll be saying, that was easier than I thought. Composting isn't just about reducing waste, it's about creating a better future. Every year, millions of tons of food waste end up in landfills, creating harmful greenhouse gases. But you can change that by composting at home. And the best part, you don't need fancy equipment or expensive tools, just a few simple materials and a little bit of patience. Materials you need to build a compost bin. Before we start building, let's go over what you'll need. Here's a simple checklist to get started. Wood pallets free from local stores or recycled. Wire mesh to keep airflow going and pests out. Screws and nails to hold everything together. Drill and hammer, basic tools for assembly. Compost materials, more on this later. Pro tip: if you don't have wood pallets, you can use an old storage bin, a garbage can, or even chicken wire. The goal is to create a well-ventilated, enclosed space for your compost. Step-by-step guide to building your compost bin. Now for the fun part, let's build. Step 1. Setting up the frame. First, arrange your wooden pallets in a square or rectangular shape. This will form the basic structure of your compost bin. Use screws or nails to secure them together. Why pallets? They allow airflow, which is crucial for composting. Step 2. Adding the wire mesh. Next, line the inside with wire mesh. This keeps pests like rats out while allowing proper ventilation. Why ventilation? Compost needs oxygen to break down efficiently. Without it, you'll get a smelly, rotting mess. Step 3. Creating an easy access lid. Cut a wooden plank or repurpose another pallet to create a hinged lid. This will keep your compost covered, preventing bad odors. Make it easier to add new scraps and mix your compost. Pro tip: drill a few holes in the lid for extra airflow. Step 4. Making it rodent-proof. Add mesh to the bottom to block critters while still allowing drainage. The last thing you want is unwanted visitors digging through your scraps. Let's pause here. How's your compost bin looking so far? If you're following along, drop a comment and let me know how it's going. What to put in your compost bin. Now that we have the bin built, let's talk about what actually goes inside. Composting is all about balance. The golden composting ratio. Green's nitrogen equals 1 part. Brown's carbon equals 3 parts. Good compost ingredients: fruit and vegetable scraps, coffee grounds, eggshells, grass clippings, shredded cardboard, and newspaper. Never compost these. Meat, dairy, or oily food, pet waste, diseased plants to avoid spreading pathogens. How to maintain your compost. Now that we've built the bin and added scraps, here's how to keep it working like a charm. Tip 1. Turn your pile regularly. Mix your compost every 1 to 2 weeks to add oxygen and speed up decomposition. Tip 2. Keep it moist but not too wet. Your compost should feel like a damp sponge. If it's too dry, add water. If it's too wet, add more brown materials. Tip 3. No bad smells. A healthy compost pile smells earthy, not rotten. If it stinks, adjust your greens to browns ratio. The results. How long does it take? Your compost will start breaking down in a few months and be ready to use in 3 to 6 months. Look for dark, crumbly soil that smells fresh. This is your nutrient-rich compost. Use your compost for growing healthier vegetables, revitalizing tired garden soil, reducing your need for chemical fertilizers. Final thoughts and call to action, and that's it. You now have a DIY compost bin and the knowledge to keep it thriving. Let's quickly recap what we covered. Why composting is important. How to build a compost bin from scratch, what to put in your compost, how to maintain a healthy compost pile. Now, it's your turn. Comment below. What's the first thing you're going to compost? If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more eco-friendly Ds. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a video. See you in the next one. Happy composting!